What's up, beat chasers? My name is Chase, and this is Chasing the Beats. Now, this is going to be a big video for multiple different reasons. The first one being the obvious reason, because this is high REN that I'm going to be reacting to. So it's one that I know everybody wants to see, and so here we are. I'm about to do it. Now, the other reason why this is such a big deal and why I wanted to do this video right now is because we just hit 100 subscribers, which is a big deal. I've only had this channel for 6 days. I hadn't really watched music video reactors, and so to hit 100 subscribers in that amount of time is just phenomenal. So thank you everybody that's come forward, the renegades, the REN fans. Y'all are doing great. You're leaving a lot of comments, you're giving me the likes. It's because of you that obviously we hit those numbers, so thank you. Now, the next one is we also hit 1,000 views on one video. So again, another milestone that we reached, and that video was the tale of Jenny and Screech and Violet's tale. It was my third video that I had ever done, so I wasn't sure how it was going to go, how this channel was going to go, so I'm stoked on how it turned out and glad that you guys are loving it as much as you are. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, I'll drop a link in the comments that you can go and watch that video. Go and check it out, give it some love. It's obviously an emotional one, so yeah, it's a good one to watch. But the other reason why I wanted to do this video right now is because this is the 10th video that I'm uploading. So we got 100 subscribers, we got 1,000 views on one video, and this is the 10th video, so a bunch of ones and zeros to go along, and this is the reason why we're doing it. So now I want to preface and say that I have seen this video and I have heard this song multiple times. It's one of my favorites for the obvious reason why it's one of y'all's favorites, and I had a lot of people in previous videos leaving in the comments that I should do this even though I had seen it already. So again, for the milestones that we hit, it just felt right. I still have a lot to say about this video. I'm excited to jump into it and listen to it from a reactor's perspective because I'm going to pick up on different things. So with no further ado, let's get to it and make this happen. Ugh, the pig mask, that one. Yeah, just why? Okay, so yeah, again, Reactor's reaction is very different than just me listening to the song. So, um, the first thing that is interesting that I didn't pick up on before, and the reason why I'm going to touch on it is because as I've gone along with this journey of the React videos, a lot of people have been in the comments and educating me on REN and the big push and his bandmates and all of that stuff, and then also outlining things that I missed, or if I was like on the tale of Jenny and Screech, for example, in Violet's tale, I didn't quite have it right in the end, so I was educated on what that video was actually about. But I learned through being educated by y'all is Ren had Lyme disease when he was younger, and he battled with that pain, and it went undiagnosed for the longest time. And so this video hits different knowing that because he's being wheeled out in a wheelchair. And so while he's going through that struggle of Lyme disease, he was probably bound to a chair or bed. He probably wasn't moving around a whole lot. And then, obviously when we get into the song, everything going back and forth, it just makes a lot more sense there. The other thing that I want to point out is the instrumental side of it. And I'll go back and let you listen to it again because it's very interesting. And so this song is very opposing back and forth. And so what I hear in the guitar is there's one consistent low note that he's playing. So you have the kind of upbeat melody going, but then he's got that low note, so you got that deep, like darker feeling of that part of it. But then you have the other part of the guitar that's going that is opposing to that low note. So again, just something very interesting that I picked up on from the get-go. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna keep going back. Yep, and let's again pay attention to that low note and the other part of the guitar as well. That boom.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant.
Oh man, it's going back to other videos. It's just crazy. It's the versatility of his voice, and hitting those high notes and singing without words and hitting a statement there, but then just the amount of effort that he puts into these videos and the emotion behind it. So you have, the deep dark voice that is within all of us, that it doesn't matter how much work you do, that voice never goes away. And it is a constant battle to make sure that you're doing the right things to keep your mind healthy so that, that voice stays at bay a lot longer. But with how he portrays this, you have the voice inside and it's gravel and he's talking, and then you have Ren and he's very subdued, and he's coming back at it. So you just get very clear opposing sides of what's happening with the voice inside and Ren talking to the voice inside of himself.
You're pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead.
That the voice, like, I know you need me. It's been weeks. Um, yeah, that's a voice that just wants to lie to you. It doesn't tell you the truth. We're lying to ourselves at that point when we're doing that.
Risky, cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound what I'm saying?
Oh man, yeah. The voice is always there, but Ren saying, I wanna take a step back. I wanna take some space. My therapist is giving me some tools to cope with the voice that is in me that is saying all of these things. And it's interesting. So I've mentioned it in another video. I've been in therapy for 2 years. I'm a huge advocate for therapy. I think that everybody should get into it. And you have people that say, oh well, you're just going to pay somebody to go and talk to them, and it's like, yeah, I am going to go and pay people or pay someone to talk to them. And the reason why is because then you have somebody that's objective and sees things from a different perspective, and it allows you to open your eyes to things that you may not have seen before, but then also giving you the coping skills so that when that voice does pop up, you're like, oh yes, I remember I learned this. I know how to work with it and continue moving forward. So yeah, I feel this to my core with what he's talking about.
Haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect, you're always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb, boy. Nah, mate.
Just calling him dumb. Just that last line. Yeah, it's basically playing on like you don't need this. You don't need to take that medication. You don't you need me. Yeah, and yeah, just taking the distance. Like, oh man, yeah, just making fun of all the things that are actually helpful in trying to subdue that voice and be mentally healthy.
Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb, boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, you're...
Oh, yeah, it's crazy. Just like, yeah, you are one split in two, so that makes you one. Like it's all within yourself, and that's where you talk about the brain fighting against the heart and different things. This is a little bit different situation there, but it's very similar where you have an internal battle where you're one person, but you're just being torn apart from the inside, and something's telling you one thing, and you're trying to go a different direction, and it's just tough. And um he talks about it being different this time. And one of the biggest things is being open to help, actually, wanting to do it for yourself. You can have a bunch of people telling you like, hey, you need to take this medication. You need to go to therapy. You need to, work out. You need to get outdoors. You need to do all these things. But unless you're willing to do it for yourself, nothing's going to change. So, yeah, it's, man, just again, listening to this song in a different perspective is incredible and helps me break it down and, like I said, see things that I've missed before. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving this.
So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps.
Oh, okay, sorry. I apologize for pausing so much, but there's just so much to say, and it's like you got to kill you if you're gonna kill me, and it just that is such a deep statement. Like the inner voice isn't just telling you, that you can't do it, you can't make it. It gets bad enough to a point where the inner voice is like, what are you doing? Why are you still here? Like, it'd be so much easier if you just let go and, you know, I mean, I don't want to say it. You guys all get what I'm getting at. Yeah, that voice can get dark enough to get you to that point, and just the loneliness that people go through, having those thoughts, like the internal struggle before they, make that final decision is that's such a low and a lonely place. Like people say that it's selfish to do that, but yeah, think about like what is going on in their head. Like maybe some of us have dealt with depression or anxiety, and there's things in our head that are saying certain things that make us think a certain way, but it gets so low to actually do it. Like, such a lonely place. Like, yeah, so that one line right there was so powerful.
Two, that makes one, so you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics, or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me, that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so...
Oh, I've had this inner voice say that so many of the same things to me, like, oh man, like, well, where are your subscribers? Where's your view count? Where's all of this? And granted, I just started this channel, but it was the thing, like, nobody's gonna like you, nobody's gonna, watch your videos, nobody's going to comment or share or like or subscribe to you. And it's just that inner voice that's telling me, like, you're not gonna make it. So it's like, oh, I need to have the perfect setup, I need to have the perfect camera, the perfect lighting, the perfect microphone. And I'm telling all this stuff that unless I have these things, that you know, I shouldn't even begin because what might happen. So that's the inner voice just beating me down. But it got to a point where, again, I decided to do this for myself. I enjoy new music. I enjoy reacting to it. It's a natural thing for me to, like, in a moment be like, ooh, ooh, that was something else. And, dance to it and get involved in the music. So it was a very natural thing for me to get into. And I went into it with, I don't care. I don't care the subscriber count. I don't care the view count. I don't care the likes or the comments. Like, I just want to put myself out there in a fun way that I really enjoy, and to get the reciprocation back from everyone as far as liking my music and telling me how good I'm doing, is it's vindicating and it's reassuring and I love it, but that's not the reason why I'm doing it. And so, um, that has helped me. And if anybody leaves negative comments, I'm going to let it roll off my back and not worry so much about it. But, as you're starting something, then the inner voice speaks up and is like, where's your interview with Oprah? Where are things at? You're like, yeah, you're doing it, but you're not doing it. You're not where you want to be. You're not, it's just, again, just, it's not just starting, it's continue going and the consistency afterwards, which in therapy, that's what it takes to suppress that voice. And to, you got to use those tools over and over again until they're a comfortable thing to use to bring it down there. So yeah, again, that voice is always with it, or always with us. It does not go away. And Ren saying here, like, no, I did it for me. It's not made for everybody. It's not commercial like that. And so yeah, he's doing it for him. He's putting this music out because he's passionate about it and feeling it. So yeah.
And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ran, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this.
When I write, I belong. Ooh, that is very prevalent in all of his videos. You can just tell that um well, you got Rumi here wanting to join in the big moment of this video, but um yeah, you can see it in his videos. Like, he writes about real stuff and from emotion because he wants to belong. And here's the thing is, a lot of us are going through exactly what Ren has gone through and been through emotionally and mentally. And so for him to put it out there in the way that he has, it has built a community of people and fans and allows him to feel like he belongs by the songs that he's written. So he's, it's, this song is about the struggles that he went through and breaking through and writing for himself, but also to belong. And, finally on the come up, he's starting to make, he's starting to make it through. So, yeah, just again, I got a lot to say about this video, so it's gonna be a long one, but I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are too.
I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious. Eminem did it. Played on guitar. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you.
Oh man, I mean, I'll just hit the immediate thing that I stopped after. She sells seashells on the seashore. That goes back to Money Game Part 2. And it's interesting because the first three, well, the first video that I did was Money Games Part 1 through 3. And I accidentally got the spoken word for part two, so I followed it up immediately with a separate video about part two. But if you haven't seen the spoken word part, go and check it out. But either way, it's giving a nod to other videos that he's doing. He's bringing it all in and everything like that. Um, okay, the other part, this is exactly it. So, stealing other people's material. So, I work in the tattoo industry. I'm not a tattoo artist. I just manage tattoo artists and I'm on the business side of things. But, what you look at is these tattoo artists have to come up with these commissioned pieces every single day, multiple times a week. And, like, they have to pull inspiration from somewhere. They have to, grab something they like here and grab something they like here and mash it up to make it their own. And that's exactly what Ren has done. I mean, you've seen him do covers, you've seen him, remake songs, and it's just like those are his songs. Like he's not like to say you're stealing other people's material is saying I'm drawing inspiration of it. I am appreciating other artists that have done this. I'm just going to do it in my own way. And he does it so successfully that, the other artists I'm sure are proud of him doing remakes of the songs that they have. So again, just stealing other people's material. I mean, imitation is the highest form of flattery. So he doesn't imitate even. He just takes things and makes it his own.
Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speaking.
Oh, the opposite side of the voice. Like, no, I'm going to be great. I'm going to make it. I'm going to put stuff out for the world. Like, ooh, that's what it takes is we have to replace that negative voice with the positive voice. And that's where the coping skills come in from therapy is it allows you to do exactly that. And so it's just, oh, I love that so much. He's like, no, I'm taking this back. This is my power. You don't have any power over me. This is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to push you down.
Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you.
Oh, oh, I'm going to keep pausing. I can't help it. I know a lot of you will enjoy it. Some of you might hate it, but it's, he's coming out the inner dark voices like, oh, your God complex is coming out. Like, you said that it's all for you. It's about the emotional release and, all of this stuff. And he's just mocking him. And it's like, no, what's actually happening, he's being healthy about it. He's not having a God complex. He went through a struggle for the come up. And he was doing it for himself and hopefully putting it out to find other people so that he could feel like he belongs. But now he's gone to therapy. He's doing well. He's finding those coping tools and he's healthily putting down that voice in a way that says, I went through the struggle, but things are changing. I'm getting healthier mentally and emotionally, but not only that, people are finding my music and they're really liking it. So yeah, I want to make waves in the world. I want to make it happen. So just him speaking to that inner voice. And I'll go back just so that you can hear it a little bit more. But it's, I don't know, just it's so much. This song is so much and so
I'm a genius, and I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Oh, we have the power. In every aspect of our life, we have the power, but especially within ourselves, like, yeah, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to push you down. I'm like, you can't tell me who's going to survive and you can't tell me these things that you're telling me. Like, no, like, yeah, he's shutting it down. And so the song's progressing as he goes through. He's gaining more confidence to, push down this voice. So again, he's a storyteller to the max. And again, it's showing in this video. He's playing both parts. He's, playing the devil and the angel. So it's just, yeah.
I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Ooh, he's fighting.
Newsflash.
No.
I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings, I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, REN.
Intense guitar playing. That is intense. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you go back and look at everything he listed, none of that is good. That inner voice is nothing but bad and evil, and the destroyer of things, and creating division. And I was created at the dawn of time is what's said. And it's like, yeah, because all of us have this voice in us. It's not something that has, it has a beginning, I guess, for the first humans that are on Earth that are feeling that inner voice, but does it even have an end? Because the population's not going to go away, and that voice will carry on through people. And unless we live in a utopian world, that voice is never going to go away. But yeah, let's go back. That caused division. I'm eternal, immortal. So yeah, like I said, it is not going to end. It's going to be within everybody. My name is stitched on your lips. Like, yeah, it's a battle that we have to fight every single day. Man, I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to the beginning of this and just pay attention to all the things that, this voice claims that they are, and it's nothing but bad.
Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings, I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, REN. Hi, REN. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also.
Okay, before we get into the names, I want to take it back. So I talked about in the beginning of the song how he had that low note very prevalent in everything that he was playing, and it gave the contrasting sides of it. And so what I'm seeing happen is he starts only with that low note. So again, he's telling a story through his guitar at this point, along with the words that he's saying and everything like that. Not a flattering picture of REN. There we go. I'll put it back. But either way, so he starts with just that low note, and he's like, yeah, it was rough for me, but then I saw a way out. And so it goes low and one single high note, and then as it progresses, he adds an extra high note, and then it shows that he struggled, he saw the light, he worked on it, and then he made it. So again, just a very progressive guitar part that I see. So again, I'll go back and then, oh, man, where he stands up on his own 2 feet, like powerful. We have the power. Um, yeah. Let's go back, make sure that we can catch that opening. Okay, yep. Be able to hear that low.
Hi, Ren. I've
Right
been
there.
taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide
Second
starts
now.
turning, just as
Tide
sure as the
starts.
night has dawned,
Tide starts
just
turning.
as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made
Coming
to be
through it.
tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand.
Chills. Oh my gosh. When you loosen the noose. Oh man, what was it? When you loosen the noose on the rope. So again, it goes back to that low point of that voice in your head that can beat you down so much. But then when you take the power back, he's hope. He's the the one that's helping loosen that noose on the wow, helps loosen the noose on the rope. Yeah, and so it's again, he's progressing through, and he's I can stand on my own 2 feet. I can make it. I can, oh,
You loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So care of the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climbing to different sides.
oh, man. The voice doesn't go away. It's always there. So he's saying, I'm gonna stand in the fire. You're not gonna take over me. I'm gonna stand side by side with you because I know that you're there and you're not going away, but I'm gonna put this music out for other people. I'm gonna be, the hope. I'm going to be the hope for the meek and so he's gone through it. I've talked about it in a previous video where you do have to be selfish sometimes because you can't pour from an empty cup to help others. And so now that he's got to a point where he's inspiring others and he's put that voice down, and even though it's there, he knows how to move forward with the tools that he's got through therapy. And so yeah, he's doing it. He's inspiring. He's making it happen for people. So it's just yeah, oh, man, interesting. So ferocious, persistent, immortal like you. So man, this changes my perspective a little bit because in the beginning I thought it was the dark voice versus Ren himself, but then I'm realizing I said devil and angel before, but it's the bad voice versus the good voice. The good voice is put down and now it's changing. Tables are turning and tides are turning, and so the good voice. So wow, that I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again. Hearing it as the bad voice and the good voice and making that shift into what it is. So I'm glad I stopped on this line because that did kick some things into gear for me.
Just persistent, immortal like you, we're a climbing to different sides.
Chaos. A life. Some big things are happening. Taking it back. Before we get into this part of it, again, just powerful things that Ren is doing. And so it's like he took his power back with the good voice in his head. And then this point right here, he takes his guitar off and sets it down. And in my mind, he's saying, I'm more than music. I'm more than just what I put out. Like, people like me for me. I am a good person. Like, it's not just my music that makes me me. And so, again, that's what I take from it. And maybe you didn't, but yeah, just deep diving into it.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil.
Mm.
And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners.
I don't want to stop it during this because it is powerful, but it's like when I was 17, I shouted into an empty room that I was going to defeat evil, and then I paid for it for the next 10 years. And part of that is it's like, man, I said I'm going to defeat evil, but why do things keep beating me down over and over and over again? But not only that, I told myself I was going to do it, and I'm not doing it. It's not happening for myself. And that in and of itself, if you say that you're going to do something and you don't, like, that's hard for oneself to take on. And so, um, yeah, and then obviously he talks about his autoimmune disease with Lyme disease and the things that he went through there, but also mentally and so psychologically. Just I'll try not to pause it anymore through this, but I doubt it's going to happen. So I apologize, but God, I got a lot to say.
Consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Mm. Oh. Just seeing his mic on him like that is crazy. Just how he makes his videos and everything like that. Man, that last line, that we are human, like, nobody's perfect. And I'm not gonna go religious with it. I'm not so much a religious person. I believe everything and nothing all at the same time. But as far as perfect people go, like, we're gonna stumble and fall, and it's who we surround ourselves with to help pick us back up. And it's eternal, like he said it, like it never goes away, and he's standing in the fire of that dark voice because he's learned how to push it down, and he can stand side by side and still be successful. And he talks about the harder I tried, the stiffer I got. I would get mad at my clumsy feet and everything like that. But then once he started to soften and loosen up, like, that made all the difference. So one thing that I have been working on very hard is giving myself compassion and grace. Like, compassion for myself, knowing that I can do it, like loving myself, but also having the grace for myself when I do fall down, because I used to be very hard on myself, and especially being a dad, man, you're impacting somebody's life like that, any misstep that I took, it was like, oh, like, am I being a good dad? Am I doing it right? Am I screwing her up? And so by learning to have compassion and grace for myself, I take a step back and I look at what I'm doing as a dad, and it's like, I'm a great dad. Like, I show up for my daughter in all things. I am there for every sporting event, every activity. I volunteer at her school. I do all of these things. And so why is it that one thing that I do that I beat myself up for, why is that defining what is actually happening? And so by giving myself grace, I'm able to take that step back and be like, yeah, I misstepped there, but now I can go sit down and apologize and explain what happened and let her know that even though I'm an adult, I still have emotions that I deal with. And so, yeah, we're all human beings. We're going to make mistakes, we're going to fail, and it's picking ourselves back up and giving ourselves that grace and compassion in our life. So, I enjoyed that thoroughly. Oh my gosh, that gave me such a different perspective on that song and that video that I'm excited to go back and, it's on one of my main playlists. So when it pops up, just hearing it again and picking new things from it based on my new perspective is going to be amazing. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Man, longer video here, but well worth the length of what we did. So again, thank you so much for the 100 subscribers, the 1,000 views on, the Tale of Jenny and Screech and Violet's Tale. And again, if you haven't seen that video, check the comments. There's a link where you can go and watch it for yourself. Let me know what you think. Please keep in the comments, keep giving me recommendations. My list is getting longer. I actually just did a poll within the community section, I think, where it asks what artists or band I should do a song from next. So I would like your help. I appreciate all the support that I'm getting. My next goal is 500 subscribers. So I know there's a bunch of people here that are seeing this video. Please just go down and click the subscribe button. Give me a like. It's a couple clicks away. It's not too hard, but I know myself, I fall into the trap of not liking and subscribing. So please don't fall into that trap. Go and subscribe, like the video, and please leave a comment. Let me know how I did. Start the discussion. Let's get going. Go and answer the poll. Keep doing what you're doing. I am so appreciative of you guys, and never stop chasing the beats. Until next time, I'm out.